Alright, what's up? Welcome back again. Moving pretty fast, but like I said, March is my birthday month, so I'm trying to push as much content for you guys as possible. Next year hitting a big round number, so yeah, a bit of depressing, but anyway, not yet. So, today we're gonna have a little video, a really quick one. We're gonna do vinyl only vinyl. Also, two items bought from the festival, one found in a local shop. Gonna show them. Hopefully we're gonna have a beer and talk about this. So yeah, like I said, I'm trying to push as much videos as possible in March. Probably, if we are lucky, I'm gonna push out the politically incorrect one on my birthday day. But don't quote me on that. I might, not do it. But anyway, a lot of people asked me about helping the channel and stuff like that. Are you monetized? Do you do streams, donation? And I always said no. And I don't have Patreon, and I will not have Patreon ever. Yeah. So that's it. I might. I don't need any money at all. I'm not in trouble, I don't collect money, I'm not asking for money, but since a lot of people ask me about this, and especially on Instagram, how can we help, donations, Patreons, buy me a coffee, I have nothing, and I'm not planning on doing this. I might post a PayPal link for maybe 1 week during my birthday, so yeah, everything will go on records, of course. I might do it, might not do it. We'll see in the next video, because I'm actually feeling really uncomfortable about this stuff. But maybe I will do it, maybe I will not do it, so we'll see. Anyway, I'll let you know in that video. Don't really need anything, but, if people want to support, then maybe one time per year I might do it. Might not do it at all. Anyhow, blah blah blah, a lot of talking. From Rotterdam, Netherlands, we have this beauty here with Octopus Blonde, Conquer the Blonde Orange and Kiwi Brewery in Smooth Fruit Blonde Beer. Anyhow, 6% of alcohol, the cover looks dope as fuck, cracking stuff is going on here. So let's open this and let's get immediately into the records. So yeah, Stadhaven. So anyway, yeah, about that shit I'll let you know. Like I said, I'm not feeling really comfortable with this stuff. I'm not doing anything special, and to, receive money for this is bullshit. But like I said, yeah, might do it, might not do it, whatever. Because I'm tired, like for 2 years people have been asking me about this. But it's better to send some company, maybe can sponsor me, like Hasve can send me records instead of this. Anyway, yeah, it's a bit bright today. We're using natural light today finally, so I'm hoping camera won't zoom out too much, but yeah, anyway. So, nice beer. In the background we're listening to Sarkom from Norway, new album. All links are always in the description below, including the links to music background. So people again ask a lot, but it's actually in the comments, in the description. So yeah, cheers, let's go. Cheers to March. Hope you're having a good one. Spring is here. Let's fucking roll. It's actually a good one. A really refreshing beer. Okay, since I'm touching the beer and gonna touch the records and shit like this, I'm gonna put on gloves, because I don't wanna fuck them up like immediately after I got them, Of course, eventually I will fuck them up, but let's at least try to hold that off. So, okay. The first one is a hard one. The name is pretty hard. So this one was picked up in a local store. Surprise, surprise. We usually don't have this kind of music there. I'm not talking about black metal. I'm talking about the bands that are more obscure. Of course, somebody say, "Oh, these guys are not really that obscure." but let me put it this way: you get your Burzums and Mayhems there, because it's easier to sell, because country is small, so you know it's easier to sell those than to push some obscure stuff like, I don't know, Drown in the Light, for example. Yeah. All right, so this is Vritrahn-Werwolf. So two guys. Established in 2014 in Finland. Of course, the name of the project is the name of the two guys. Werewolf, you know, Lowry, Satanic War Master, Vritrahn, the vocalist for White Death, I think. After two demos, they released this one. This is considered an EP, released in 2017. Let's take a look at the back. So you got your Finnish black metal here. Names of the songs, 2 tracks, like I said. I believe it's only 12 minutes long. Let's take a closer look here. There you go, the White Death guy. Of course, Lowry here, you see, released in 2017. This one is limited to undisclosed amount of copies. So yeah, I was very, very surprised to find this one at the local shop. Really like this old school looking covers. Baphomet here, everything is perfect. Now let's take a look at the actual name. The name is hard as fuck. Hail the triumphant Imperial Dragon Azazel Typhoon, Imperator Charcharodon Megalodon Caetus Satanae. Try saying that 10 times in a row. Wow. So let's talk about the name. First of all, Caetus Satanae is Latin, which means in union with Satan. So you already got your satanic black metal. This is pretty straightforward. Dragon, Azazel, well, Typhoon, you know. This part here. Charcharodon Megalodon. Of course, let's talk zoology. We haven't talked that shit on this channel yet. So Charcharodon, or sharp tooth in Greek, is a kind of a shark that actually is a great white shark. The ancestors are great white sharks. Megalodon, of course, is another shark, you know, from prehistoric period. There are legends. So we've seen Megalodon in the ocean, and it still is roaming, it still is alive. Basically, right now, it's like sort of a Loch Ness Monster thanks to Jason Statham's movies. Interestingly enough, scientists thought that this would be the name. Right? And apparently this came out when that thought was still present in the scientific community. But actually it turned out that great white shark has nothing to do with Megalodon. Instead, Megalodon now is classified into the Otodentae species, subspecies. So a bit of mistake here. Two sharks are actually two separate sharks, not from the same class. Let's put it like this. Let's take a look at the vinyl. It's black. Okay, so 11 minutes, like I said. I'm gonna show you just this. God damn it. I put it on the floor once and like on the carpet. Oh, not on the carpet, on the sofa before the video. Ah, by the way, it's one-sided. I need to clean it afterwards. So yeah, about the music. So it's 2 tracks. The first track is it's fast, monotonous. It has this hypnotic riff going all through the track, and it has a bit of rawness, a bit of necro atmosphere in it. Right? The second track is already feels a lot different than the first one. It's also fast. The drums are more pounding sounding, and it's way rawer than the first track. It feels like completely like taken out of if you listen to the first and then go to the second one, it feels like, yeah, you're listening to, I don't know, maybe a demo, not an EP. EP should flow, I think, a little bit more smoother, and the second track is a lot more muffled. The production is muffled. You can basically, it sounds like it was recorded, yeah, in the dungeon somewhere, in the distant. I don't remember if it comes with anything. I think it does not. Yep, it does not come with anything, at least this one, since I got it in basically a second-hand store. But yeah, it's your Finnish metal, Finnish black metal at your finest here. Satanic War Master and White Death. White Death was in the previous video, Satanic War Master was in the previous video. So yeah, you can't go wrong with this kind of mashup here. It's fantastic. Alright, let's have a sip of beer and continue, right? So that was the first one. 2 more vinyl to go. Cheers. So the next two are were picked up at the Halls of Winterfest, like the CDs in the previous video. Right? Alright. Okay, let's go. Actually, we're gonna stay in Finland for a very special, in my opinion, band. Let me grab it. Okay, so here we go. We have this one, Kvati from Finland, New Kids on the Block. The band was established in 2023. They released the demo in 2023. I want to pick that demo up also because that demo had a really strong early Goat Moon vibe to it. Of course, everybody anticipated their full length in 2024. They released this one. This is the full length, 32 minutes long. Matka kohti kosmita, Journey Towards the Cosmos is the name of the release. Released on Signal Rex. Signal Rex really know their stuff. Like they're really good at picking up young bands that are very promising. Like in the last video, we had the Gerlots from Russia, so it's also fantastic. By the way, this one was released on Walpurgisnacht. We already talked in another video about Walpurgisnacht as historic meaning and culture. Man, I remember when we were young, like 20 years ago, we used to go out every Walpurgisnacht. But then there was some stupid ban on sales of alcohol, and people were on the main square. People were trashing shit up, basically. So it kind of went away. But the times were really fucking good. Of course, some celebrated as a little bit of satanic stuff. Some celebrated as a witch of the Night of the Witches. Some celebrated in a more pagan way. Don't celebrate it in the Christian way. I'm kidding. You can celebrate it in whatever way you like, but you understand what it means. I'm not gonna stop on Walpurgisnacht. Don't want to take you in that direction since we already talked about it. So yeah, about the band name. I think this one. No, this one doesn't come with anything too. Okay. So the band name Kvati. While doing some research, I found out that Kvati in Finnish mythology means a demon or a spirit, and it originates from Old Norse mythology, and it has a really weird meaning. It's a demon or a spirit that takes care of your property. Actually, then I thought about it. Maybe it's not that weird, because in Slavic culture there's but it's not called a demon or a spirit. It's more like a creature. Maybe there's a domovoi, which is like, basically, maybe you can translate it to as a house guest. It's also running around your house and, taking care or protecting your belongings. So might be something like that. But I read the interview while doing the research about the band. And in an interview, the guy behind the band states that for them, it's actually a spirit in Finnish mythology that basically means screaming ghost. So Kvati is screaming ghost, and he said that it fits the music perfectly, the name. In fact, I'm gonna try to quote them on what they said about their style of music and how it actually like sounds for them and what it means for them. So they said something like aggressive Finnish riffs are combined with a melody, and they complement each other in a very harsh, beautiful yet melodic way. So this is perfect description of the music. Of course, you got your distorted guitars, shrikes, intense drumming, and all of this is very uniquely and it's basically uniquely combined into this rushing through the record sound that is like cold, hard, and unpredictable as the Finnish winter. Yet, as Finnish winter, it also is majestical. So this one is limited to 200 copies. I'm gonna show you the vinyl because this one is in color and like kind of Finnish coldness. A little bit of gray, a little bit of black. Yes, yet it's a bit majestical and beautiful. Like I said, really good record, really good band. You should check it out if you haven't heard Kvati. They played live in Estonia, but they played like 200 kilometers away from me on a festival that had the first edition last year. So I'm really hoping that Kvati can play maybe a show or Halls of Winter at some point, because why not? Like, you know, strangely enough, not a lot of Finnish bands actually play here, like really good Finnish bands, I mean. But anyway, this is Kvati and Matka Kohti Kosmista. So yeah, a little bit of cosmics side there to you. Alright, so cheers once again. Well, we're gonna finish up. Like I said, it's gonna be a pretty sweet 20-minute video. Cheers. Alright, so last one is vinyl, but 7-inch. Let's take a look. Actually, let's take a look like this because it has the sticker. So let's dissect first the music and the band, and then we'll open it and have a look at the sticker and stuff like that, and then the back, okay? The legendary, the one and only Obscuritatem, established in 2012, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Of course, part of the Black Plague Circle. I was lucky enough to see Obscuritatem live. Absolutely fantastic. I was lucky enough to call these guys like my friends, because I met them, I drank with them. Really cool guys. The guy behind, the main guy, is also like super cool. All of them are really nice people. If you're watching this, you know who you are. Cheers. By the way, I was lucky enough to see from the Black Plague Circle Sulfuric Knights, Void Prayer, Arien, and this year I think Izrod is also a part of that circle, so I've seen that one live as well. All shows are pretty fucking amazing. Of course, one of the, let's be honest, kings of raw black metal, ambient metal, always has this kind of suffocating atmosphere to it. But what I like about Obscuritatem is that even though it's very suffocating, it's very, very emotional. It's always deep on the emotional level. So this is Necroromanticism. It's of course in their own language. Released in 2023, 13 minutes. 2 tracks. Track number 1, Necroromanticism, which is Necroromantism. Track 2, Okovana, which is In Chains. Very interesting beginning to this 7 inches. The intro, it's very, very fucking eerie, very, very haunting. But the main interesting part about it is that it feels like it creates this kind of a loop that you think that your record player might be broken or the record might be broken. Like the sound is of a broken record. Of course, those who listen to Obscuritatem know it's fast, it's ugly, but it has memorable melodies and memorable riffs. It's cold, unapologetic, with torturous vocals, everything that you possibly can love about raw black metal, and a proper raw black metal. So now let's take a look inside, I'm guessing, right? Oh, come on, now it's stuck there. Okay. For this one, gloves will have to come on. I actually remember, yeah, the sleeve was kind of shorter than the record. So first of all, what's special about this is this one. As you can see, released by Signal Rex, and it's a private series. So, special release, limited to 25 copies, hand numbered. As you can see, the songs here, Obscuritatem, 2 tracks, a very beautiful logo. Let's take a look inside. Here you got the main guy. I'm gonna call him O because I know his full name, but let's put it like this. On Metal Archives it's O, so I'm gonna go by O because maybe he doesn't want, people to know his full name. So was written and recorded in 2023 in Invicta Requiem Mass Festival as a special extended play in a form of 7-inch record, dedicated to undead spirits of the Portuguese black metal scene. You know who you are. So yeah, there's a festival that's annual, I think, and the guys from Black Plague Circle play there in different bands. Let's take a look here at the cover. Very, very old school DIY printed cover. Comes with this. This is a patch, and I think it's in black. Yeah, it's in black. Side A, side B. But I think by now everyone should be familiar with Obscuritatem. I mean, it's a great fucking band, great fucking project. With this release, I can surely say that the Wolves of Sarajevo continue their endless hunt on the ship. It's brilliant. Can't wait for the next maybe full-length release. But yeah, Obscuritatem. That's it. So it was fast and sweet, right? Actually, look at them. They match together. A partnership made in hell. Or in dungeon. Cheers. So yeah, with that said, I'm gonna try to push yet another update for you guys. Like I said, the mood is good. Birthday months and shit like that. So yeah, I'm gonna try to push another update. Let's see which one it will be. And yeah, stay frosty, stay black metal, enjoy the spring.